Hello, everyone. I'm Coach Tiffany. I help people heal their relationship with food and their body. Today, we're going to talk about willpower. And I can't help but say willpower and Scott. I always scoff when I say willpower. So I think you can kind of guess what direction this episode is going to go. But basically, willpower is not helpful. It is not a good way to try to change our relationship with food in our body. Here's why. So willpower is based on trying to control or manage, right? It's like, I need to force this thing to happen. And that when it comes to a relationship with food in our body, if we look at it from an attachment lens, that really puts us on the anxious spectrum. So more preoccupied, anxious, or anxious avoidant, where we're fearful or anxious and trying to control or manage or fix our relationship with food and our relationship with our body. So another reason that willpower isn't helpful is because people tend to think that there's something wrong with them. Why can't I just use my willpower? Like, I know that kind of phrase. I know what I should be eating. I know what I should do. I just don't have any willpower. So it reinforces this idea that there's something bad or wrong with you because you're not eating perfectly, right? That somehow you're defective because you don't have enough willpower. So that increases shame. And I've just written a blog last week about shame and how shame-based motivation does not work. In fact, it works against you in your relationship with food in your body. So when we tell ourselves that we need to have more willpower, that is saying there's something wrong, that I don't have enough, that I'm somehow deficient, and it increases feelings of shame. So that's one of the reasons that it doesn't work. And that again, it increases preoccupation, it increases anxiety or anxiousness about our relationship with food in our body. It causes us to try to control, manage, or fix. And those just don't work. You cannot control your way to balance, to peace, to ease, to joy, to satisfaction. You cannot control or manage your way to a secure attachment with food and your body. Okay, so if willpower doesn't work, then what does work? Well, what works instead is really getting curious, having compassion, because we need to have compassion for ourselves in order to really see, for that curiosity to open up, to really see what's going on. What are the patterns that are happening? What are the drivers of the behaviors that I'm worried about? Why am I worried about these behaviors? Is it because someone told me I should do it differently? Or is it because this behavior actually isn't feeling supportive to me anymore and I'd like to shift it? If it's because you'd like to shift it, trying to control or manage it, you're going to just be playing whack-a-mole all the time. It's going to pop up over here. It's going to pop up over there. You're going to feel like you're not doing it good enough. It's just not going to work. So if the behavior is truly something that isn't working for you, then we want to look at what are the drivers of that behavior? What's really going on for me? So we want to get curious. We want to look at it like we're scientists. What's really happening here? Then we can start to address the underlying issue, the underlying need that's not getting met, the reason that we're doing those behaviors in the first place. So instead of using willpower, trying to control or manage and beating ourselves up, instead, we're going to shift over here. We're going to use curiosity, compassion. We're going to build connection and trust with our bodies. We're going to start to come from a place of deserve around deep nurturance for ourselves. We're going to try to motivate ourselves through care and compassion of ourselves, rather than trying to motivate ourselves through this like push-pull energy, trying to use your willpower, trying to do it harder. That never works. Okay, so willpower doesn't work. It is not helpful to think of it from that lens or feel like you don't have enough or there's something wrong with you. This is why that kind of diet culture messaging around food in our body doesn't work. All right, so I hope this was helpful. If you need support in shifting to really approaching your relationship with food in your body from a holistic perspective, from a care and compassion and nurturance motivation rather than trying to control, manage, use willpower, I can help you with that. Be starting some group programs soon, and then I have my one-on-one coaching as well. So feel free to reach out if you would like to get support. My email is tiffany@coachtiffany.com, or you can go to my website, coachtiffanyrn.com/work with me. Okay, I hope you have a good day.